Hi everyone, this is a project that I did for the Instagram Hop themed Fridays, and I wanted to show you that this entire process of doing this particular card, you'll see it when it's done, and also you can check it out on Instagram. Follow me at Scrappy Stamp the Fun Up so you can follow along the hop, see what everybody else did. It's a really fun hop. It's every 2 weeks, and this week's theme was inspired by a movie. On Instagram, I put a little, not a contest because there's no prize, but I wanted to see if anyone could guess what movie I actually was inspired to recreate with this project. Excuse me. So, this is an unedited video. I am not going to edit this video, and that's because I want you to see the entire process. This entire project, from concept to thought to picking what movie it was going to be to how to put it together, what parts were needed, everything was done under a half hour. And I do believe if you watch the video through the whole way through, I believe it is, let me check my notes here, it's a 22-minute and 51-second video. So I wanted to show you one of the things I specialize in for paper crafting is smashing your stash, which is using what you have, crafting on the fly. I really like to teach how to do that, how to think outside the box, use things you have in different ways. I have a community on the internet. It's called The Paper Creative LLC. It is my online business, and I have created a community for paper crafters looking for this type of inspiration. And it's a place where you join it. It is a monthly membership, or you can get a annual membership. It is a community off of social media, so there's no trolls, there's no snarky Facebook problems, there's no products you need to buy, nothing you need to be involved in, nothing you need to sign up for. It is it's a place where we can meet, we can chat. I will have free classes. We'll have a monthly Zoom meeting get together. We'll have all this fun stuff. And I'd really love for you guys to check it out. If you are interested, you can email me. I will have my email in the description box below of this video. But the email is stampthefunup.com, and I can send you an invite. Like I said, it is new. I just started it. It's been 4 years in the making, so I'm really proud to get it going. And I am offering right now a founder's special. So your first month of membership will be half price, which is awesome. So yeah, check that out. Like I said, you'll get one-on-one teaching and tips and coaching from me, as well as everybody else who joins into the community. So it's really exciting. I am really looking forward to getting this going. Tell your friends, spread the word, but I'll also put a link to it in the description box as well, just in case you don't want to email, you want to just go check it out. That is perfectly fine. So as you can tell, I am not telling you exactly what I'm doing in this video, because you can see it, and it is only a 22-minute video. But I want you to see that it is possible to really just pull things out that you haven't used, to see things in a different way. I really want to stress that you can use everything you have. Yes, I do have certain products that I like. I am an affiliate for Altenew and for Tombow markers. And I also have a personal little addiction to Stampin' Up. So I do have products that I like and I use, but I'm not going to even list those in the description box either, because the whole point of what I teach and what I want to bring to the paper crafting community is the sense that you don't need that stuff. You can use it if you want. And by all means, if you're interested in any of those products, let me know. But we all have all of these things sitting around, and sometimes it is just fun to just challenge yourself. Just say, hey, I've got 1 hour before this Instagram hop goes live. So what am I going to do? Because that's exactly what happened. I did not prep for this project, even though the hop is awesome. They give you the calendar of all the hops and the themes for the entire year. It's a really fun hop, really cool people, really fun. And it's very challenging. I love it. But I've decided when I do these hops that I am not going to prep myself. I'm going to give myself an hour before it has to be put on Instagram and see what happens. If it's great, great. If it's not, well, hey, I still learned. I still got to use some things I never used. For example, here you're going to see those palm trees stickers. This is fun. Those are just stickers that I've had in my scrapbooking stash, which I have not done in, oh boy, for myself, probably 10 plus years. I mean, I've done scrapbooks for other people, but yeah, for myself. So that's why these are a great way. It's great to smash your stash, which is what I like to call it, and use these things up. Because I don't know when I'm ever going to go on another tropical vacation. So I thought, okay, well, for this particular movie that I was inspired by, it required palm trees, but they were in a silhouette. And I thought, okay, you know what? I could break out my Cricut, which takes time and space, and I don't have that because I do work 9 to 5. And this I had to do on my lunch break. So... but I work from home, so it's okay. But, I thought, well, you know what? I know in my stash, I have palm tree stickers, and I am using a Altenew artist marker, which is an alcohol-based marker, and covering over these shiny little stickers. Alcohol markers are awesome. They go over acetate. They go over shiny surfaces, non-porous surfaces, and I love how it turned out. It was like such a quick hack because I wanted to get these silhouettes, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I am not bringing out the Cricut for this because got to get the Cricut, and I have both Cricuts. I have a new one and the first one that ever came out, but which I love. I love my first one that ever came out. Love it dearly, but you know what? Like I said, I'm never going to use these stickers. So let's see what I can do. And I know that alcohol markers go over non-porous surfaces really well. So you're going to see how these come out. I know it looks sloppy, but they're stickers. So as soon as I peel those off, you're going to see how they look. So that's a trick, just a little hack there. Look at your stuff in completely different ways. The important thing about using what we have is knowing what our tools can do. And if you know that alcohol markers work, they set permanently on non-porous surfaces, then think about how that would open up a bunch of different crafting avenues for you to use up things that you might have just sitting around. So, yeah, I mean, I'll do a little commentary. Why not, right? We got 20 minutes or whatever. This is the quickest blending of a background that I've ever done. It is not a specially smoothed ombre rainbow blending technique. The cool thing about what I was inspired by is that it's a sunset sky, but it's kind of cloudy. Like there, you can see the clouds through the colors. So it wasn't a very neat and tidy and smooth blending anyways. It was kind of blotchy because it was kind of a sunset. So that helped me figure out, hey, I can easily bring this background into creation because I don't have to spend a lot of time being cute and clean and perfect with my blending. The sloppier it was, the better it actually comes out, because then it does kind of look modeled like a sunset, like the clouds. I mean, I'm using colors that are identical to the movie poster. And I will say in the end what movie this represents, because on Instagram it's been really fun seeing what people think that it is, but it's not at all. Which I think is funny because I thought it was really obvious, but I guess it's what you're into. Hint, hint, it is a movie from the 80s. From the 80s, yes. And like I said, I used a movie poster for inspiration for this. Not a theme from the movie, not a scene from the movie, not one particular thing from the movie. I went right for the movie poster. So you can see, if you're not good at blending, there's other ways to use your blending techniques. It's not that you're not good at it. It's just you have a different blending technique. Maybe find a project that works really good with your particular blending technique. You know, if you're not a smooth ombre blender, maybe try your backgrounds looking a little more cloudy, a little more thunderstorm, a little more active. Let's call it active. Let's call really badly blended backgrounds active backgrounds. I like that. I think that's cool. So I am kind of doing a little, light to dark here, but I'm not going to post a picture of the movie poster because I'm not sure if that's something I'd get in trouble for. I have no idea how copyrights and things work. But I will put in the description box what movie I was inspired by for this, so that you can look at the movie post. You can Google image the movie poster and go, oh my goodness, yep, there you go. So I thought it was fun. I mean, I'm not a movie person, so this topic really pushed me because I don't watch movies. I liked going to the movies back when, before COVID. And then we stopped. And now we have magical TV that has movies right when they come out. So you don't have to leave the house. And I make my own popcorn. So I am perfectly fine if I watch a movie. I'm going to be doing it on my couch. So yeah, and like my entire adult life, I haven't watched a lot of movies. So that's why I was like, well, let's look at movie posters, because I don't really remember a lot of movies. I mean, in the 80s, I saw a lot of movies. I was a bit younger then and kind of a captive audience, so I was okay to, watch whatever we were watching for family movie night. But, yeah, so even if you are not familiar with a theme or a topic, you can still get out there and look around and see what is, what you could do. I'm putting a very, very thin bead of glue here for that frame that I made, that black frame. That is, again, part of how the movie poster looked. Now, you're going to see me struggle here, and that's why I'm not editing this. I want you to see that, hey, even as professionals, we struggle. There's always a better way to do something. Nobody is right. I'm like, hey, I probably should have put the glue on the frame, the back side of the frame, and then laid down my background. But, like I said, I had an hour before this had to go live, so here it is. I mean, it works. It works. Hey, nobody knows what you went through to put something like this together unless you do a video like this to show them what you went through, which is why I do these videos, because I want you to see what we go through. We all do these. We all have these little struggles here. So in the end, hey, worked out fine. All right. I'm going to put it onto our card. This is just an A2 size card. It probably would have been cool on a 5x7 card, but whatever. When I make a lot of A2 cards for projects and things I'm involved in. So I have a lot of those extra pieces laying around, so I'm just going to use them up for these. Although I do like me a 5x7 card, I'm not going to lie. So there it is, stuck down. Sorry, it's been a horrible allergy day here. I am in mid-Michigan, and we went from 60 degrees and a thunderstorm to 30 degrees and snow in less than 12 hours. So allergies are not on my side. But I'm sure if you watched my other videos, you've probably heard me doing this before too. So look, I just used a piece of scrap from what I cut out to use as part of my embellishment for this project. So yay, using up your scraps again. You're going to see what it is shortly here. I didn't have to cut a special piece. I did cut it a little thicker at the bottom. It kind of tapers. If you'll notice how I cut that arm off, I kind of let it taper at the bottom because it's going to be the pole. It's going to be a pole. Pole to hold up a sign. So here I am making the sign. And I love this die set. This die set stays on my desk. This is from Sizzix, Tim Holtz. I think it's called Basic Tags. I can't see. It's all. I'm looking at the package right now. I can't see. It's all mucked up. But yeah, it has a little nesting shield shaped sign there, which was perfect. Perfect for this particular recreation. I love it. Look at those. Perfect. So I wanted to put music to this. I wanted to put music to it, but I couldn't figure out how to put a whole music reel onto this. So that's why you have to listen to me just, kind of go on and on as we work here. And I love the obsidian ink, the Altenew obsidian ink. It's so rich and thick and luscious. And if you're going to do stamping with an acrylic block in black, it's really a one and done. Use the Altenew pigment ink. It's so thick and rich, you can really get a good impression just on one stamp if you're using a block. So there it is. The little top for my sign. And I think what you didn't see there was I did trim down a little bit of that white edge that was showing because I did not line up that black frame as good as I wanted to. I'm not going to lie. I am not a perfectionist. I don't measure, and if I have to pull out a ruler, it's really just for a straight edge. But, oh, there it is. There's me cleaning it up. So after I trimmed down a little bit of the white, I went with the obsidian around the edge to thicken up that black edge, so it didn't look like I just trimmed it. And because it's obsidian ink is a pigment ink, you can see I got a smear there, which is if I was going to do a smear, at least it's in the spot where I was going to cover it anyways, so that's a plus. So there's my sign. I put the sign, the top of the sign down first so I could figure out where I wanted to put my guy and the pole and everything. Okay, starting to come out. Oh, I love him. This was so fun. I really liked this one, this project. So I'm going to hold the sign down with my paperweight, and I'm going to glue the post because I just want to make sure that I get it all lined up. There we go. And of course it's longer than the card, so, trim it off. Now I can put the actual sign down. I love it. Love it. There we are, trimming it off. There's my guy. Now, perspective-wise, because it's a small card and he's really big, unfortunately, he had to have his feet chopped off. You'll see me cut his feet off in a minute, but that's fine. Whatever, you don't need his feet. His feet are not the whole point of the card, the picture. Sorry, dude. Bye. Okay. Yep. There we go. He's on there. I did get a couple little smears around him from the Obsidian ink. So I'm using my Tombow Mono Sand Eraser. I think that's what it's called. Yes. To get that off. And then, of course, I'm going to come in with a little bit of yellow ink and try to just blend those little spots out where I erased it. No big deal. All good. It's all good. That's where having the right tool for the right job comes in handy. I have all the different sizes of the blending brushes from Altenew, and they have these little micro mini ones that are perfect for fixing your little boo-boos. And now here come those amazing silhouette palm trees. So it's so funny, right? Because they look so smeared and messy, but when you pull them off, of course, it's a sticker, so you get the palm tree. Yes, people were thinking those were birds. So, no. So far on Instagram, nobody has gotten this, what this movie, what the representation is here of this movie. But those are palm trees, not birds. It's fun. It's just fun. I had to put my craft knife under him a little bit because I probably, hindsight, should have put the palm trees down before I put him and the sign down. But, like I said, hey, sometimes you got to pull a card out of your ear in less than a half hour or an hour if you're lucky. So there you go. You make it work. That's what craft knives are for. And the cool thing about these stickers is the palm trees, some of them go one way, some of them go the other way, so you can get that bent in perspective from the trees. And I colored more than I needed, but I always do that. If I'm doing embellishments, I always make more than I need because, I mean, so you have extra embellishments. You're going to use them sometime in the future. Might as well just make them all, have them ready. And if you don't use them, great. Now they are hanging off a little bit, so I trimmed them a bit. I just love it. Love the way this looks. I just don't, I don't understand. I don't understand how nobody got this yet, but that's okay. It's just funny. So, yep, trim off a little more of those fronds, and guess what? We are just about done with this guy. Love him. Love it. Here's your hint. His name is Axel. Ha! Oh, I hope you guys liked this. Bye.